In today's world where everything is a news bite, have you ever seen a news bite that looks so wrong that you have to investigate it on your own? Well, since I do real estate stats every week in Austin, this one I had to dive deep on because I want to see where this information was coming from. This is an article that came out this morning in Culture Map Austin, which is a website that reports all kinds of things from restaurant openings to what's going on in real estate to new buildings downtown to just what's happening for the weekend. It's kind of a cool website. It's got entertainment, travel, bars and restaurants, and all that sort of stuff. Their headline was New Listings Spike Brings More Affordable Homes to First-Time Home Buyers in Austin. So on the surface, that looks like, hey, it's, prices are going down. That's what I would say, because if it brings more affordable homes to first-time home buyers in Austin, then what does that mean? Lower prices? So here's the article. It says, following the optimistic upturn in the housing market in Austin, housing opportunities soared in February with the addition of 3,900 new listings to the market. And then if we look at it right here, it says nearly a 45% jump in inventory year over year. So I'm just scratching my head, like, what's going on here? So because I'm a curious guy, I got into curiosity. So first off, let's go check Austin Board of Realtor stats. Now, these come out every month. I kind of gloss over them because it's just what happened. And my weekly vlog is all about, well, what's happening right now, like what happened last week and how do we think it'll affect this week. So maybe I'm asleep at the wheel here, right? So anyway, they said 3,900 new listings. It's 3,915. It is up by 44.4%. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Yet at the same time, today was going to be about me talking about that we're seeing slow but sure increase in market values because our year-over-year median sales price gained 1.2%. So that's not bad. In fact, our closed sales for February were up 1.3%. So what we have is a true momentum, but slow momentum recovering market. Yet this stat jumps out at me as being, what the heck is going on here, right? Now, if we look at days on market are actually a little bit shorter. Okay, and then pending sales year over year were off by, it says 15.7%. So I'm like, all right, let's dive deeper because I have all the stats myself as well. So when we jump into my statistics, the one thing that automatically stood out is because we're looking at year over year. This red graph here is last year and the blue is this year. Well, I don't know if you notice how low this is. This is the first week of February, only 464 homes went on the market, okay, versus first week this year, 800 homes. So not quite 100% more, but pretty darn close. And you can see we definitely have more properties went on the market in February. So what happened this week? Well, this week last year was the ice storm. So if you remember that was a fun time. Nearly every tree in Austin was affected, and business was affected tremendously because even when the storm came and went, we had a lot of cleanup to do as a city, and it took the focus off of buying and selling homes to cleaning up the city. And so you can see right off the bat how much more homes that we had put on the market, right? Now this week, the number of homes went down. The new active listings went down quite a bit from the peak of the year so far, 1,123, we're down to 900. So not sure what that's all about other than, guess what last week was? Spring break. You guessed it. And you can see spring break, we always have inventory go down. So yes, we do have more inventory coming through the market in February, new listings. Last year in February, we had a tremendous number that didn't go on the market. So that's what I attribute that to. So let's talk about this week. Let's go to the one stat that is always telling what went pending last week. So we had a jump in pendings last week. In fact, we had more homes go pending than were listed, 953 versus the just at 900 last week of new listings, right? So that's good. That means that our inventory is being eaten up faster than it's going on week over week, right? Week over week. Here's the stats right here. You see that? So yeah, we definitely had more listings in February than we had pendings, but now the numbers reverse. Okay, so the next couple of weeks will be telling. Now, weeks of inventory, this is what tells me everything I need to know. If I only had one graph to show people or talk about, it'd be this one. And we broke it down to weeks of inventory. Now, these don't match the Board of Realtors statistics because what we're looking at is the turnover, the absorption rate based on the number of homes that are on the market currently versus the number of homes that are sold every week. How many weeks of inventory do we have before we just run out of listings if we had no new listings? Okay. I think that's a better measure of figuring out the health of the market. Okay. So guess what? We were at 9.63 last week, weeks of inventory, and then we dropped to just 9 weeks. Okay. Not really a significant drop, but we're still under 10. And you can see actually we have less inventory, weeks of inventory right now than we did this time last year. So that's how I don't want to use the word lie with statistics, but you can absolutely twist them around if you don't explain the numbers behind the numbers. So where are we at in Austin? Got a great market right now. Things are selling. The interest rates have cooperated the last several weeks. And looks like the weather will start cooperating as well. So have a great week, and we will tell you more about what happened this week when we talk to you next week. Take care. Have a good day.